Good morning, everybody, and we're going to start off with today because we're looking at Melbourne and also Sydney for the weekend. And looking at the Melbourne weather, we can see that it's going to be reasonably nice there. Caulfield is currently, I suppose, 6. Cool days, but no rain. So, lovely day on Saturday, 21 degrees, perfect for racing. And the morning temperature at 15 is pretty good, so you won't get a lot of dew, I wouldn't think. But it's not the same when we go to Sydney and have a look at this. First of all, a few showers on Thursday afternoon, 7 millimetres, and cold days, I might add. Friday, heavy rain up to 60 millimetres, and Saturday, heavy rain up to 80 millimetres, and a 90% chance of 90% humidity, which is going to do absolutely nothing for the track. So we probably shouldn't be looking at any less than a heavy track. But look, I'll look at a couple of races and just give you a glimpse of what might be happening. Um, wouldn't be betting myself on the heavy track, but you never know. Sometimes you just want to have a look and see what might happen. Okay. So in Randwick, starting with race 7, after I put in GTX, I've put in a bog column here, which gives a rating for the runners and how good they are on a heavy track. You notice that private eye is not that hot, you know. However, the fact that it's 1200 metres, private eye would go better at longer, gives it a bit of a chance. If we're looking at barriers, barrier penalty there is very light for private eye. It's would be a 1.4 in normal conditions, but on the heavy track, it might actually be an advantage to be drawn out wide. You never know. So just done it on a basic thing, but I wish I win. It's up from a spell. First up at Caulfield, it was only beaten half a length. That's over 1400 metres. Hasn't had a run since October. That was a great run though. Rated a 75.4 for me, and our ratings will never get out of the 70s because you can't get perfect. But if you look at the weight for age rating, if you like, by Daniel O'Sullivan's software, you'll see that it's a 104 and it doesn't go much higher than that on the scale. So certainly a very good runner. 6 wins from 18, 2 starts for a win and a second at the track. Okie doke. And Private Eye, as I said, and Espiona. 2/3 recently. Buenos Noches has not been performing well, so I've given up on it for now. But Espiona, 2/3 and rated level with Private Eye. So there we are. That's our top 3 runners in that race. In race 8, don't even look at it seriously. Look how hard it is to get in. What I do notice though, Nugget ran a great third last start, and that was second run after a spell, third run up this time. And if you have a look here on a 51.5, that's going to be a big help. Drawn barrier 9, which is okay on a good track, but it's like on a wet track, I don't know. Lady Lagoon has been in great form, and she's in barrier 10, but some other runners now aren't going to be so great, especially if we get down to like think about it. Has not a great record on heavy tracks. So if we have a look in here, a great record on all tracks. 3 starts on a slow track for 2 wins and a third. Hasn't actually done anything on a really heavy track. So there we are. So that's all it's run. So, slow 7 was as heavy as it's gone, but not been at its best. Nevertheless, you can never give up on it altogether. That's the Doncaster. I do remember getting a great dividend some time ago with one of the Gay Waterhouse horses, won by 2 or 3 lengths, and geez, it was a great first 4 too, probably about 12 grand, I think, from memory. Anyway, Tom Ketton's on top in the next one from Sarduzzi. Once again, we can see the top 3 runners there are all equated for heavy track running. And in race 10, it's 2400 by the way as well, which gives you a longer time to get around it, doesn't it? And the last race, well, 8.5 to 1 the field. And the top rate, West of Dalby's got a great record on heavy tracks according to this. Let's see down here, 4 starts on heavy track for 2 wins and a second. So can't complain about that. But definitely out of form. Okay, let's go to Caulfield, where we might have more chances of picking a winner. if we go to race 7 now, I tipped you this one the other day, Antrim Coast, one at 50 to 1. You won't get 50 to 1 tomorrow on Saturday, I guarantee that. And just a minor barrier penalty there. Apulia finished 9th in that race, absolutely disgraced itself, but it was second up. So if we look back second up, it's had 3 starts for only 1 place, so we can forgive that. And if we have a look here, you see first up, second up didn't win, third up wasn't great either, had a break of 28 days before that one. So this one's going to be so they're about 12 days break, so it should be fitter and maybe do a little bit better on the track at Caulfield than it did at Flemington and Moonee Valley. Very disappointing. Anyway, Sunsets, 5th last start. Look, I'd be just sticking with Antrim Coast. Back it each way, can't see how you can miss. Just depends what odds you're going to get. Okay, in race 8, Buffalo River. I normally wouldn't like backing 8-year-olds, but Buffalo River does like all track conditions on a good track. Probably is less frequent, 2 wins and 9 placings, so that's 11, about a 40% place record. Does do better on the wet tracks, nevertheless. Ran really well to the turn at its last start. Finished 4th, but was second to the turn. Led to the turn at Caulfield on February the 24th. Is a leader, and from barrier 1, should get an easy time of it, but is getting on. And the distance, though, 30 starts for 8 wins. That is a massive pointer for it. Okay, and moving on to race 9. We've got these 3, probably the best. Cesario, Captain Envious and First Immortal. And in race 10, Logan Street, we have that on top, was only 6th last start. That was at Yarra Glen. Going back to Randwick Bay back in July last year, ran a 65.6. Its closest since then was on the 17th of February, ran a 62, was third beaten 1.2 lengths, half a length beaten at Randwick on a slow track, but has a very good track record, 13 starts for 3 wins and 4 placings. And as I said, that was the Yarra Glen Cup, which is not necessarily a track that is as good as some of the others. It's a narrower track, so, and I believe a shorter straight, so that wouldn't help too much either, but it will do better, I think, on this particular course. So Logan Street line on top for me from 4 Valor, coming up for his 3rd run from a spell. Regal Amazon, a lot of runners here are not quite fully fit yet, and that's keeping them back. So even this one, Bullfinch, if you take off the 20-point penalty, it takes to 60.7, which doesn't take it up there. But it's a rising 8-year-old. Its form hasn't been that great this time in, been running out at the provincials. Anyway, do wish you good luck, and don't forget to like us and subscribe, whatever. I wish you good luck for Saturday. And just by the way, those who have been trying to get into the website, see my daily comments. We did have a really bad output for the last few days over Easter, where something got into the computer. I don't know what it was. It was I think the antivirus thing was trying to tell us that there was a bug or something there, or that websites, anyway, it was blocking all of the betting sites, including our own. You know, we're not a betting site, we're a racing form site, but we even got carded up. So apologies for that, and good luck for Saturday. Thanks for watching.